Bitcoin just exploded. We saw $35,000 break, but we're holding 33. What is going on? Why are we seeing a massive Bitcoin rally right now? Well, we're going to break all that down for you in this video, but it's some very interesting news, and I think you're going to want to see it. So make sure you subscribe to the channel for all the latest and greatest in cryptocurrency. With that being said, let's take a look at the overall cryptocurrency market. So currently sitting at a $1.24 trillion market cap, 8.43%. Look at the volume, $64.5 billion. And what's really interesting is we are at an 8.5% move on the overall market and 10% on Bitcoin. That is absolutely phenomenal. $37 billion right now, holding 33,000, as well as a lot of the other coins starting to move. ETH looking like it could touch 1,800, XRP at 54, Solana having a fantastic day around 11%. But what's going on? Why are we seeing such an all of a sudden a massive move in cryptocurrency? Well, if I context it first and foremost by showing you this, these are some of the blocks that have been mined recently over on Bitcoin. You can see here, these are the amounts of Bitcoin that were in some of these blocks: 5,500, 10,500, and you can see within that some of the transactions now, including you got $18 million worth of Bitcoin being sent from one address to the other. Now, actually, there's a couple of very interesting addresses when you start to break some of this down, particularly when you're in some of the higher volume ones. For example, 27,000 Bitcoin moved on this wallet, of which the biggest transaction being $177 million right now being moved. Now, this currently holds about 5,390, and it's a very interesting wallet number, A72P. Now I'm looking into it to kind of get a view from it, but it's moved over $1 trillion in its lifetime, about nearly 16,000 transactions. Could be an exchange wallet. I did look on Binance, but it isn't a Binance wallet. So very interesting that it's got such a large amount going through. But with all of that, why are we seeing this huge spike? All of a sudden, Bitcoin from nowhere has broke up. Well, ultimately, it's this. Everyone is anticipating, eagerly awaiting a BlackRock spot Bitcoin ETF. Now, they've put their ticker, as well as the coin, as well as the kind of ETF itself, is now on the NASDAQ trading clearing firm, and you can officially see it. This was tweeted out by Eric Balcarras. You can see there that the iShares Bitcoin TRSHS is officially the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF. Now, what's interesting, they are even starting to seed that as well, which is kind of crazy. And again, to talk about what seeding is, it's ultimately just putting enough money in there to get the ETF going. Now, if you think about this, why would they redo their application? They then launch the ticker on the NASDAQ, and then they seed an ETF, all of which before it's officially been signed off. All starts to become very, very interesting. And if you don't think this thing's going to launch, well, I don't know what to tell you. But you can see here, look, Eric says, seeding is typically not a lot of money, just enough to get an ETF going. So I wouldn't read this as, oh my God, BlackRock is buying a ton of Bitcoin at all, but more the fact they're doing it and disclosing it shows another step in the process of launching. And they have been very forthcoming in exactly what they are doing. So we know BlackRock is starting to move. Whether we then see some of the other ones, CBOE, Fidelity, all those other ETFs, remember there's about 10 of these all sat ready to come into the cryptocurrency market. Well, then we could significantly see some moves. On the back of that, everything has gone green. You can see there, look, Bone up 8%, Solana just under 10, Jasmy coin moving about 4%, BSV of all coins 7% up on the day. So you can see, and you see this massive wick, topped out 35k, big volume coming in. And I guess, you know, we've got a lot more to come, I think, this week. I talked about this on my live stream. We're going to see a significant move. We are almost in local price discovery right now to see where it is. Now, there's some big liquidity pockets building around 33.5, 35,000, which could be a real test. A lot of people are expecting we could even see a push down. But we have the Asian markets opening probably in the next half an hour, 45 minutes, probably at the time you're reading this, watching this video. So it could be very, very interesting. But BlackRock, for me, is on the cusp of launching these ETFs. I truly think we're going to see an ETF in 2023. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think we get an ETF this side of Christmas, or do you think it's coming next year? A lot of people obviously anticipating the halving that comes with Bitcoin, that we might see the same sort of thing. I've always remained about 40k Bitcoin by the end of the year. Remember, those halving comes, it has to be about $56,000 for mining to be profitable. And I think that's where we get to. ETFs are going to really push the market. It shows how much is sat on the sidelines. There is a ton of money waiting to flood into this market. And right now, at 10% up on Bitcoin. We're just getting a little snippet of what that's going to feel like. Let me know in the comments though, what do you think, 2023 or 2024? And if you haven't already and you've watched to the end, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We talk about cryptocurrency every single day here on the channel, and we're trying to build our portfolios together. So as ever, thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to smash a like on your way out. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.